gaining experience. And the Klingons moving up with the heavy weapons platform, looking to stake their claim on the middle ground. This no Doty battle is intense. So here we see Boggz moving down with another Cube Edge class, followed by a pair of Cavorts with a Cavort. Oh, and you can see that he is hurting on the resources, though. Boggz putting up a great show with his ships. And this heavy weapons platform is 900 to lithium. It hurts to put down, but by God, is it a nice stake in the ground. So here we have Borg moving over here into the right, trying to maybe get into another expansion here. And really, you can see that the Klingons don't actually see this. They might have caught a glimpse of it, but it really is potentially a nice sneaky move by the Borg. And by God, do you see Borg's being sneaky? How often? Ray fighting to find something with to replace the dodecahedron transition, and his massing scout cubes here. Not a bad move, but he's going to end up hurting against the Klingons here as they are slowly gathering a nice little fleet here. Boggz here feeling frisky, and now we have frisky Klingons. Good God, heaven forbid. Looking perhaps to go pressure the Borg, but I don't know how good of an idea this is. I see 3 healthy, ugly Borg scout cubes here, and I don't know if you want to take this the wrong way, but don't have you not learned? Don't piss off the Borg. And here comes the Borg, trying to say, yeah, you don't want to mess with this. And down goes the scout cube. Ray not keeping this guy out of fire. Now looking to get him out of the way. Going to end up sacrificing that ship, getting a Cube Edge class kill, getting another Cube Edge class kill here very, very shortly. Here comes an EM. The EM can see this guy. Oh, come on. Get the kill. And a little bit of missed micro there. Boggz getting a little bit of a freebie. And a probe goes down, but a Cavort is going to end up getting tagged, and an intercept module taking a lot of damage. Here's an intercept tagging. Oh, there goes the engines, and down goes that Cavort. Borg running off, running the Klingons off into a nebula. Not a great exchange here for either player, losing ships in the process, and a lot of damage to the Borg intercept module's cube. Boggz in the process of bringing down some of his miners into his middle base. The Borg here, over here on the side, tagging this expansion, looking for titanium. Oddly enough, I don't know what he's transitioning into. Maybe a sphere? Usually, if you're heavy and this is an assimilator, an interesting choice. This guy was the bane of Ray's existence in a 2v2 the other game. So maybe he's thinking this is going to work. So that would explain the titanium if he's going assimilator. However, you can see that Boggz knows this is coming. These Cavorts do only have 90 crew. He would be able to strip them fairly decently, but I don't know if he's going to be able to manage that. Boggz here in the meantime putting out another scout. This is an interesting game here. Boggz got about 4 Cavorts on the field. I'm sorry, about 3 Cavorts on the field. And looking to perhaps put another... Doesn't have another one in production. Scout cubes feigning into the nebula. The Cavorts staying back here. This one assimilator would be able to totally counteract that nebula advantage that the Klingons have. And here comes another collective uplink. Calling Ray, taunting with the assimilator countdown. Oh, we'll see how well this works for him. These Cavorts really will be able to outrun this assimilator. We shall see. What kind of assimilator do we got here? This is a torpedo regen assim. Not so, possibly a decent choice. It's a little bit slow. These Cavorts easily going to outrun it, going to run away. Let's see, we still got the EM out there somewhere. There he is. This does give the Borg a decent punch. Oh, that's not even an assimilator sim. It will be able to move in here, possibly put a little pressure on the Klingons. The Klingons not going to really want to engage too much. This is going to tie down the Borg fleet because of its slow movement. In the process, however, the Borg are going to find that there's a heavy weapon platform here in the middle, and they're not going to want to deal with it. So the Klingon's going to be hovering around that heavy weapons platform, and this, by golly, is a new strat that we're starting to see a lot of. Klingons are realizing that that heavy weapons platform is paying off in spades in the early game. However, as you'll notice, it does not cover this side of this expansion, and these ships are going to be tagging everything they see over here outside the range of this torpedo platform. If Ray can keep out of the range of that torpedo platform and not take damage. A little bit of miss micro on his part, managing to save off a scout cube. His assimilator, however, is sitting duck next to that, and you can see Ray sees it too. A little bit going on. Boggz getting off the battle yard construction. This is going to be a great boon to his fleet, as he is going to be able to run off and repair anytime he gets down to nothing, like this ship here. Just needs the last... Oh, Boggz getting a save. Oh, and it goes around, and the Borg don't get the kill that they need. In the meantime, a kill going to get off on this one guy here. At least they get a kill off of it. Boggz ranking up his covort. This guy we may see as a veteran here very shortly. But in the meantime, this guy recently repaired, going to come in, and the Borg pushing in on these mining operations here. In the meantime, however, even though this guy is a officer-ranked covort, it is going to have a hard time dealing with the Borg. The Borg just don't care about the engine. They are able to repair their subsystems so darn fast. And here we have Ray just almost ignoring just soaking up the damage and just tagging whatever mining he gets. This is actually not a bad strategy. He knows he's not going to kill these cavorts, so he just concentrates on what he can kill. But in the meantime, he's losing some ships, so a little bit of mismicro on his part. Needs to get these guys away. Losing way too many ships here. Double boom on the Borg here, and the Klingons feeling a little bit happy, but a little bit on the cautious side. They don't have a great position here, but Ray playing a little bit too loose with his scout cubes here. Even though this Assim is just tagging away with his torpedoes, I believe these cavorts are medium range, and so they only... Oh, and a little bit of a engine disablement going on here. This guy could get a kill here if he moves up into it. Oh, and this cavort basking in the momentum. This Assim, such a kill. Needs to get a kill. Where's the char class? Pulling in with a... Come on, a tractor beam here somewhere. Oh, this is a char class, not a chore class. And we're going to see the tractor beam. There it is. Boggz saving... one of the wonderful things about 312 is we now have tractor beams on our constructors, and so this sort of activity, not possible in previous patches, is back in force, and we can see it saving this one little cavort. So Boggz happy for the tractor beam, and Ray missing a kill here, moving in, looking to get another assimilator. These assimilators are playing out fairly well. Boggz even calling out the fact that he got a repair. And, so anyways, so here we have, moving into Char class, the Char class special here. Is it researched? Not yet. Nonetheless, this guy has a combat tractor beam, allowing you to tie down a ship, basically forcing it from slightly disabling the engines for a little bit. Now, Klingons here able to hold this middle position, doing a decent job with this disruptor turret, heavy weapons platform on map positioning. At the same time, you can see over here that Ray is mining halfway into his expansion over here. So it's a 1 expansion versus 1 expansion, so it's a little bit of a toss-up here. Who's got the upper hand? Here are some Barrels expecting